everybody. How are you doing? It's me, San Martin.
We look
and
weird,
Eric
sorry.
Knight. I know. It looks like we're kind of like we're smaller today.
We're smaller. We're just a little bit more humbler today.
Our head is not as big as a freaking deal. Anyways, find out what our big heads have to tell you today after this.
Welcome to the 863 Morning Show with your host, San Martin Rodriguez and Eric Knight.
And we're back.
And we are back, and here we are with a full on what is going to be happening today. But we have some special things to talk about, and I got to say all that before anybody decides to leave, because we know how much your attention span works. But you have to stay till the end to find out some cool things.
Squirrel. Yep. Anyway, all right.
Squirrel
Guess ready for today? And you better be looking up your fun facts while we're talking about this.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So the day, it's Groundhog Day. And do you know the result?
What?
All right. Phil saw his shadow. 6 more weeks of winter.
No.
Yep.
You lied.
Yep. He did. So, but
we don't believe them
look-
at all.
look
We
at-
do not believe it at all.
it was cold today, but look outside. It's clear, but there's some like 2,000-mile storm bearing down on the East Coast. So apparently-
there's an actual post right now that I had. Oh wait, I want to see if I can go ahead.
Kyle sent me this post about a 500-mile lightning bolt.
Yes, dude,
Yes.
it was like literally
Yeah.
the longest ever recorded. Or could it have been a conspiracy theory?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm?
But anyway, so I get why they're getting a winter. I can handle this winter.
Yeah, no,
Six
this
more
is
weeks
pretty
of winter.
nice. I think that we are actually needing more in general.
We
So
are.
I have no clue.
We're needing
Okay,
some wet
so-
stuff.
This is kind of how it is. It's today's National Hate Arizona Day. Let me get on
What?
here. Yeah, watch. And this is the reason why I'm going to start cam. I'm going to add to stream, and let me do this. And that's the reason why it's National
Hate Arizona.
Hate Arizona Day. And if you actually look at the weather patterns for today in all of America, there's a reason why. There's a reason why
Yep.
a lot of people would not
Are
be
hating
too-
Arizona right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
they would definitely want to be here in our area. So, needless to say, let me go ahead and give you a fun fact, and then we move on to this story. I sent you a story yesterday, and I was like, "What the what?"
Yes.
Anyways, we
That-
definitely want to talk about that. But what species is a jellyfish?
Thought jellyfish was a species.
No.
No? I have no idea. Is it part of the plastic bag family?
Oh gosh, that would be they are a little weird, freaking alien, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Oh, they're just aliens.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think every animal, every bug is an alien, and I think that the mosquitoes are here to kill us.
Wait, but not in Arizona.
Well,
not
we
like-
got
no.
we have
Not like some of these other places.
yeah, like
Yeah.
where they're
Like
killing people.
that's one thing. Maybe that's a big secret we don't tell people about Arizona. There are very few mosquitoes and very few ticks.
Oh,
Like
man.
the rest of the
Well, people
country.
keep on transporting them from different like.
Okay.
This is the reason why a lot of stuff that is
It's
not
too dry.
indigenous.
It's too dry. They don't like it here.
No, they like it.
No.
Mosquitoes like it
No,
here.
they
Last
don't.
year it was awful.
Nothing compared to
I
some of
couldn't
these
even
other
hang
places.
out outside.
There
That's how bad
there
it
are
was.
some places where they're like human-sized mosquitoes.
That is freaking huge.
Yeah.
And that was like sucking all your blood out.
Yeah. So
Okay, so let me go ahead and tell you what they are.
Okay.
All jellyfish are cridaria, an animal
Cridaria,
phylum
yeah.
that contains jellies, sea anemones, and corals, among others. There are more than 10,000 species of that word,
Okay.
and less than
That one.
4,000 of this Medusa.
Okay.
Medusa. And the animal we think is as a jellyfish. There's 4,000 jellyfish can be divided into 4 different groups. Who would have known?
All bad.
All bad.
All bad.
Jellyfish
I'm
are
not a jellyfish fan. I think they look cool under ultraviolet.
They don't feel good.
They look cool. Have you seen them like at the aquarium, like down in Phoenix? They have them at the aquarium, and they're all under ultraviolet light, and they glow.
yeah,
pretty cool.
Yeah, those are
That's
actually really
cool.
pretty
But they're between me and glass, so we're good.
what makes them glow?
Just something in their genetic makeup.
Who
yeah.
in the world found neon?
Neon?
You know, when you break it open and all of a sudden it's like
that could be something that you look up for a fun fact one day.
Look at, she's calling us a gang. What's
A
up,
gang?
G-Mas? You're a part of that gang, G-Mas.
Right?
You're the ringleader. G-Mas is the ringleader. Okay, so Tara saying she
Would like some snow.
Would love some snow. All right, Todd. We can go ahead and handle that for only about a day because that's usually what we're all good for.
Yeah.
So the big news. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a big things that are happening in Prescott, Arizona. And the other day, we ended up reading something that was completely off the wall, and it didn't come from us. It was actually written by. Let me see what company.
So you look at the oxygen thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
if you have cable, which or some kind of app to see it, you can actually see this. Is it aired yet?
I as of right now, I have no clue. We're going to go ahead and look it up right now.
Okay.
But this story, I read it from start to finish.
Did you play the videos?
No, I did not
All
play
right,
the
the
videos.
videos are-
and
yeah.
I'm going to just be like a little bit honest, guys. This is fairly insane. And then, okay, so we ended up talking about the child that what was it? Child with no name.
Yes. That they raised a
And-
bunch of money for.
And it
Yep.
and it was really, really, really freaking like, wow, that was insane. Okay, so this one right here is, I mean, here's a headline. First, her roommate was murdered, then her boyfriend. Was it a coincidence or worse? So, as you know, there was a murder, and people were trying to figure out what was going on with all of that in general. This one happens to be
What
in
year
Port
was this?
Prescott. This is 1988.
Okay.
So Pamela Pitts, I know maybe many of you guys know about it, but Pamela Pitts, to move out of a place she shared with Shelley Harmon. She was dead before she could leave. And this is how the story starts.
Scroll down because it's doing the preview, so you can see it on the screen.
The preview
Right.
of what was going on.
And so this all went down in Prescott, Arizona in the late 80s, and this made national news.
Yes, and it was insane. So they were actually playing a video of a recap of what happened. So I'll give you guys in a nutshell. So they were roommates, Shelly and Pam, and Shelly got mad at Pam and realized that she was moving out of her house, and so she was like, "Oh hell no, it ain't gonna happen down here." And so, needless to say, she comes up dead. All right. They couldn't arrest her. They already say that she had an actual she
Like
had
an alibi.
well, she said she had an alibi, but the alibi is like, nah, I didn't even see her all
Well,
night.
and where do you find caves like that in Prescott? Where is that?
The caves in Prescott, there's a few of them in
Okay.
Prescott. And I don't know if you guys know this, but there has been a lot of like murders in the town. But this is so crazy because this one, she ended up killing her boyfriend. Okay, so she this is the insane part. This is how she actually got caught for killing Pam. So Shelly killed her boyfriend because her boyfriend decided that he didn't want to be with her no more. He's like, bye. He's like, later, I don't even want to be a part of your life
And this
anymore.
just wrapped up within the last couple of years, and so
Yeah.
I remember this kind of wrapping up. Yeah.
And I was looking at this and I was thinking to myself, like, what in the F is really going on? So come to find out, she ends up going to prison for her murder of her boyfriend, and she gets out. And at the time she gets out, she gets booked back into prison because now they have reason.
They have reason to believe that she killed
she
Pam.
killed Pam.
Yeah.
And so she went back to jail, and she spent 5 years in jail as they were going and figuring it out. And so she ended up taking a plea deal. And at that time of plea deal, they ended up saying, okay, time served. So she did, I think, somewhere around 25 or maybe 30 years in prison. And guess what? You gotta hear this part.
She out?
She's out.
Is she living here?
She is not living in here, but Shelly Harmon is free. She's literally living her life now. I mean, I don't know how old she would be, but she is free, man. She got free at 2021.
Probably in her 50s or 60s. Pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah. And so anyways, this is insane. Let me go right down to the bottom and tell you.
So
where
you
she's
can watch
actually living.
this whole thing on Oxygen, and they posted on this page, and he can put the link in there. They posted a lot of the highlight videos in there. Like I watched a good chunk of them last night.
Oh, did you
They
really?
did, yeah. It's I feel like they posted the whole show in all these little videos. It's like, well, wait a minute. I watched like 40 minutes of show. How much is going to be on TV?
Oh, wow.
So
Okay, so Shelly Harmon was given credit for time served for her 20-year sentence in the Clark's murder and the 4 years she spent in county jail waiting trial. She was released from custody in the spring of 2021. So they for the death of the girl, they said, oh, she did enough time for the death of the boy, so she didn't even do both times. And I'm just like, what in the world?
It's not our place to judge, but I mean,
don't get me wrong. I mean, if I could go ahead and write some people out for what they didn't want to live with me, I'd be like, okay, that's a Wild Wild West stuff right there.
She just did a 25-year lease or lease somewhere else. So I think she,
I don't know. Was it worth it?
I don't know.
I guess.
All right. So let's see here. Maria's saying good morning. Larry says good morning, Larry. G Moss. TC Carpet Care is here. Mary, what's going on there? Morning from Michigan. It's got to be cold in Michigan. You're just going nuts over here.
Look at it. Doug Tor Prescott is calling right now.
Yeah,
sorry, Doug. He obviously doesn't know what I do.
He doesn't watch the show.
He doesn't watch the show.
All right. Gary, happy hump day. It is hump day. And we actually have Gringos Tacos here at the office today for hump day. And for members, it's happy hour. Diane, good morning. Gloria, good morning. Trellis network reset on my phone. Yes, so just so everybody knows, so if you're downtown, Verizon is having some issues. No phone calls, no data, but down here towards the north end of town, everything seems to be working just fine. So
we're fine.
Anyway, looks like Travis did a network reset and he's back online. But
outages were showing completely out.
Yeah, I couldn't make phone calls downtown. So
that's crazy.
Yep.
Okay, guys.
It's not just you. Yeah, so if you're having problems, it's not just you.
So I just wanted to let you know that we have some special announcements to go ahead and go, but you got to wait till the end of the show to hear this, and you definitely do not want to miss that. But one of the big stories that came out yesterday was a warning. Yes, I said it. Warning.
You've inspired me about this 3G thing. I'm going to do a video on it today.
Well, man, I want to be a part of this video. So, guys, this is really freaking insane or crazy, or what do you call it, man? There's an end to an era. Now, we might want to go ahead and go back into a little bit of like back in the days type of thing.
Well, here's the funny thing: is 3G. So 4G came out, like really started coming out in like 2011, 2012.
I didn't even think it showed up.
So it's 4G, not 5G. 4G came, so it's been 10 years since. So if you have a cell phone that's 10 years or newer, you're probably going to be okay here. But there's other things they're talking about that are a problem. Like a lot of the buildings in town and all around the country use 3G as they call out for the fire alarms and the fire systems. Like a lot of the cars that have been sold in the last 20 years, they have the SOS buttons or OnStar.
Yep.
They use 3G, so that stuff's going to stop working. Even as new as like the 2015s, 2014 Teslas only had 3G, and they completely rely on it to communicate. So there are a lot of devices that we use day to day that we don't think about. They stuck 3G modems in because they're cheaper. And so those may be having some problems. The funny part is there's still some 2G out there. Like if you ever see on your cell phone where it says 1X,
yeah,
that's 2G.
2G.
And so there's still some 2G out there, and they're in a hurry to shut down 3G because they need the spectrum or the bandwidth so that they can roll out more 5G stuff. So that's the deal. That's what's going on. They've been trying to shut this down for 2 years, and there was COVID delays, there was rollout delays, and it looks like we're still not ready, but it looks like we're going to do it anyway.
Well, this is the timeline for what we have currently right now. So basically in February, AT&T will go ahead and close down the 3G. Verizon at the end of 2022, Sprint June 30, 2022, T-Mobile June 30, 2022. Obviously, Sprint and T-Mobile are the same.
Yep.
So the 3G cellular service is ending. So what that means for you, you definitely just need to go to the Prescott Times and read that, because it actually means something to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And as Eric said, it actually deals with your car. So if that happens, you guys better be ready for it.
Yep.
So if not, don't try to use that service because they ain't going to be there.
Well, if you have services like that you tied into your car, it's not going to be something you can just replace. You'll have to upgrade your car, literally a new car.
They could possibly just re-up the chip.
A lot of them are not offering chips. It's so integrated into the car.
So they're like, this little error is going to cost you guys.
The only one I know of is that Tesla is offering it as an upgrade because they've done it for so long. But like Toyotas and things like that, as far as I know, they're not offering an upgrade for this. They're just sending people notices saying that service is no longer going to work. And it's a cool service. Like if you got in a car accident, they'll call 911 for you and report your GPS. And like it's a cool thing. But unfortunately, unless your car is the last couple of years, it's all 3G.
Speaking of a car from the last couple of years, this one was actually stolen from Ponderosa Park right here in good old Prescott, Arizona.
When did this happen? Because I've seen now several trailers that have been stolen.
This just has happened on the end of January. I picked up the pieces or the story from ABC, and I'm like, well, why didn't they go ahead and tell us about it? We probably would have been able to recover the day that it was stolen.
So I actually saw this on the forums. People reporting seeing the trailer being hauled through Wickenburg over the mountain on the way out. And people coming up the mountain saw the person, and they actually reported it pictures, and they had the picture of the truck even of who was taking it. But they saw it leaving town.
Well, where's the picture of the person taking it?
I don't know. I think I was.
Jeez, where's it at? Where's it at? Everybody needs to know. So, anyways, you can go ahead and find all those stories at theprescotttimes.com because that's kind of what we do.
What the heck is going on with people stealing people's trailers?
I don't even know how they're able to steal their trailer. Like, what do they do? They're just like, okay, your trailer's
since it was going south, I'm guessing it was going to Mexico.
Yeah, they're like, bye.
Yep,
we'll see you later.
Yep.
Yeah, there is a shortage of trailers. I don't know if you know this, but Little Prices says during COVID, they sold the most ever RV trailers.
It's funny, and I think they're coming back on the market now because people don't really like, oh, this is a lot of work. It's expensive. Because I have been driven by some of the trailer places, and they have a lot more than they used to. So anyway, yeah, that's not good. Stop stealing people's stuff.
Stop stealing the stuff, man. The stuff is not able to be stolen.
Yep.
So, Eric, there's been a couple of things that have been happening here. We are going to be moving to our Bob Chronicles today.
Yes.
I'm going to be moving over there to
if Verizon works.
Yeah, if Verizon works. Hopefully it does, and hopefully it comes back up as soon as we get down there. If not, we'll go ahead and just record it, and then we'll go ahead and air it later. But we have a special guest that's going to be talking about some special events.
Like what?
And you got to watch the show to find out. And this is going to be a very, very big deal because technically that's kind of what we do. We like to go ahead and talk about some big deals. And then I had an opportunity, like I told you, we were talking to the PIO officers of the town of Prescott Valley, and they're talking about some of the greatest things that are happening in Prescott Valley. And this has been like a plan forever.
Mm-hmm.
And they're now trying to put it into the works. And it was kind of funny because I felt like they had a little bit of resentment towards Prescott. Yeah, it's kind of funny. But we also did a little Google search on whose town is bigger, and we actually told you guys this a while
ago. That
Prescott Valley actually took the ticket.
Yep.
So that means Prescott Valley by population is bigger, and they actually have room to grow.
Yep.
So
what
does that mean for us? Well, obviously, when we talk to
and Chino's growing too.
Yeah, when we talk to Mayor Cal Palguda, he always is talking about how he didn't start the growth, but he wants to go ahead and help out the growth.
Mm-hmm.
And so if he does it, then guess what?
All right. So speaking of, we have Mayor Phil Good for Prescott on Friday. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So he has, I saw a bunch of good questions about his state of the city address that he'll hopefully come on and answer, which is cool. And then real quick, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the comedy show. What's the deal? Is it sold out yet?
It's almost sold out.
Okay.
I have to go ahead and do a recount today and actually put it out there in general.
I put my money on today is probably the last day.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be today.
We
have a few tickets. I mean, I'm not going to lie. We're going to go ahead and actually have a very, very good night that night. And I'm trying to prepare for the end of February too, because I foresee a very big comedian coming on that has his own show on Comedy Central. That's going to be a freaking huge deal. And it's kind of cool because we kind of got him right before his big debut. So
when's his day? When is he actually on Comedy Central right now?
Well, no, he's actually been on Jimmy Fallon and their comedy set, and then also Conan O'Brien. And I know everybody's like, he hasn't been online forever. Well, technically he's still online. I mean, he didn't stop doing what he was doing. He now films his own YouTube channel, which is just it's crazy. It's like millions and millions of hits on each video.
Yeah.
So
and Keith's really like, cool. Water quality question for good? Why not? So
why not?
He's here to answer questions. So I'm sure he's going to be. He's a pretty open book. So I'm sure he's going to be pretty willing to answer stuff.
Okay. So who said that?
Keith. Well, it's good. That's exciting about the comic. That really is. I'm excited to see that. And when is his Comedy Central show? Or is he just does appearances?
We don't know the actual date yet. We'll try to get some information from him. We just got to go ahead and get him lined up and booked in and just like, let's move forward. Let's go. Let's get it done.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's going to be a really good freaking event, I think. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to beef it up just a tad bit. And that's kind of what I like. I like it. But you know what? I also told you guys that you got to wait till the end to go ahead and talk about something. So this is where it comes out. And if you guys don't know, this is what we have going on over here. The Prescott Trade Network, Eric, is now debuting the Prescott Trade Network. If you guys do not know what this is what Eric's going to do is tell you about it.
Yep. So this is getting ready to finally launch. It's been a tough time getting the software. Our software will be in the App Store. It'll work like Venmo. But as the little logo says, it's about pushing people to trade local instead of buy stuff from, big box retailers or, stuff, Amazons of the world and other things. And so, yeah, that's what it's really cool. I'm excited that we're finally getting this launch. It was much more difficult than you would think.
Yeah.
Much more complicated.
So tell everybody what is it about?
So the idea is, let's say you've got two people and there's actually a trade group that you run where it's like, hey, I'm a hairdresser and I'm an electrician. And they're like, hey, you want to trade services? And then there's the problem of, well, how do you figure it out? If an electrical job is $1,000 and a hair job is $300, well, then they've got this weird imbalance until they figure it out. And then it goes over and it's like, well, now I've had 3 or 4 hair things. Now you owe me money and I don't need any more electrical work. And it becomes this weird thing and everybody wants to trade. I mean, you're seeing the posts in all the groups. This is what's called a trade exchange, and it allows people to trade with everybody. So the virtual dollars go into one account. It's like a bank account, and you can spend it with any member, and they can spend it with any member. So if you've got an electrician and you want a job, you spend that money with them, and then you want to go out and get your hair done or go out and eat, which we're trying to make eating a big thing. You go spend it there, and it is literally like a bank account. And the key is you have some kind of goods or services, like a business or something like that you can trade. And so it keeps people, when they have this bank account of money, and they have to spend it local, guess what they do? They choose a local way to spend it versus trying to go out and do other stuff. And so
that is huge.
Cash is still key. This is not to replace cash business. This is like to supplement additional stuff, sell stuff, other inventory, things like that, advertise stuff. But it'll be a good thing for the community. I've been a member of them for a long, long time, and they're some of the best times of my life. And I'm excited to work with you and Haley to bring this to the Prescott community. And I think it's just going to just blow up because
I believe it too. I think there's a great opportunity to definitely understand, I personally thought I like it because I've always thought of currency just by what you could do for a person.
Right. It keeps the currency local.
And I was always like, dude, I actually understand that trade, the trade and barter scenario, but this right here to go ahead and put it in, an actual business forum where, people do have the ability to monitor and react towards, services. So I like it. I like it in a big way. Tell everybody how they could be involved if they're available. Eric only opened the door for a few people for the first time around. So now what do we have?
So we're getting ready. We've got all the paperwork. We've got all the sign up stuff in line. We know exactly kind of how the flow is going to be. For the first 6 months, we've got some incredible deals, which is we're going to basically finance people's money, give free money for members that join now. There's no cost to trade for the next so many months and things like that. We really just want to get it started. And if somebody doesn't like it, at the end, there's no loss, within a couple of months here. But I think everybody's going to love it. I think once people start trading, they're not gonna ever go back. Normally what happens is they're like, tell more people about what I do so I can get more trade dollars, so I can go do more stuff.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the path it goes. And so we have an email. I think it's members@PrescottTradeNetwork.com. We don't have the website up yet. But if you email that, it could, I wish Haley was on today.
Members, what?
I'm looking right now.
We'll go ahead and put a link up later on, we'll go ahead and write something up, but make sure you follow
Yeah,
the
we'll
page.
put up
or
a
go to
link.
PrescottTimes.com,
Mhm.
and we'll go ahead and have like a little blurb of it, of a news release. So make sure to follow that and be involved. I mean, Keith, I know your business could go ahead and profit off of this or be a part of this. I shouldn't say profit off of it because that's not kind of what we're trying to do. But these are things that can possibly be a very, very big deal for the community and also those around us.
Mhm.
I know TC Carpet Care is going to be a part of it. They said,
Yeah.
they
No,
said,
oh no, there's a lot. We've got we're talking big brands, local hotels, be able to use their pools. You'll be able to, we've got events like theme parks that are just outside, in the county, but just outside of our area. Like, this is a deal. So you can spend it everywhere.
root for Eric.
So
root. Woo, woo.
It'll be a good way to add to your business without costing a ton to support it, which is great. Yeah.
Check this out, man. Good morning, guys.
Good
Thank
morning.
you thank you for what you do. I don't know what you do, but thank you for saying thank you.
Yeah. Cool.
So, guys, this is a very, very big day. It's Wednesday, everybody also known as Hump Day, and that means that the half the week is over. But did you guys know February is a very, very short month? And we want you to know that there is actually some big things happening in the month of February. We are teaming up with Alice Bowers, and we're also teaming up with Classy and Chic.
There you go.
Flowers and
Flowers
chocolate.
and chocolates.
You can't go wrong with that. We had a winner last week when we had Classy and Chic.
Oh, the
come up.
Oreos?
Yeah.
Who was it?
She was supposed to tell me the name.
Okay.
Oh, Terry.
Was Terry?
I think Terry.
Terry
won.
won?
Yeah, Terry.
Okay, the art guy, Terry.
Yeah, the art guy, the art merchant.
He's actually in the trade too.
Dream merchant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dream Merchant's in the trade
Yeah,
too.
he's like,
so-
I'm in, get me in.
Yeah.
So needless to say, guys, we have some pretty awesome things in February, and we're getting gear up for the rest of the season.
Yes.
And it's going to get into that season where everybody's going to want to get out and stretch their arm and be a part of the community like it's supposed to be done. So with that being said, I'm out of here.
Stay tuned for Bob later.
Yeah, Bob Chronicles is going to be running at 12:30, and we're definitely going to get in on that one. So with that being said, peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. I'll see you guys later.
Groundhog Day. Boom.